does the thumbnail. Instead of it just going push next and then it do the 3, 2, 1 thing, it actually gives you a bit of time to position yourself, then does the 3, 2, 1 thing. So that's really good. I like that. Because before I was like, shit, I need to position it quick. And if I realize it's not a good position, or I don't look right, or the light's not right, you know, it's like I have to do it again. But now it actually gives you time to prepare yourself. I feel a bit better. So Issa wanted to see a picture of a really round, big, massive fluffer puffer, so I'm going to show you that. Just want to say I did a live stream of this very topic either last week or the week before, I can't remember. But I actually did it on the wrong channel. I did it on my other channel. I don't actually have I couldn't live stream on my other channel before, so it came as a shock when I could live stream. Hey, here you go. So for Issa, here's a big fluffer puffer round thing. Who's got the cutest pet? I thought that was cute. Ta-da! Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have. This one's so cute! Look, isn't that cute? Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have. This one, so cute! Oh no, what is it doing it now? Or is it still crashing? Because it doesn't show me that it's crashed. Oh no. Oh no, it's not working. It's not working. Oh no. Oh no, I've made it worse. I've made it worse. No. No. Let's try again. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have. This one. So cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have. This one. So cute. Sorry, I saw that video with that song on it. It seems better now. That's really good. I'm glad you like it, Jay. Aren't they cute? Look at the cuteness. Look at the cuteness. So I was just talking about the kink stuff before I made the stream. I'm actually on the forums right now. This one's pretty disgusting. Look at the title of this one. Fet is going to get you laid. Fet is going to get you laid. Yes, you heard that right, or whatever. It's like, no. Just because you're on a fetish site does not mean that everyone is down to fuck, okay? It's just a place to meet other people who are into weird shit. It's not a hookup site. That's a disgusting message. It's also for people who actually want to, you know, find relationships with people who happen to be into the kink stuff. You know, so it's not like, oh, well, I have to go on a, like, say, I don't know, Match.com or whatever these sites are called. You know, like where you're actually looking for a serious relationship, I mean, and not just hookups. So, right, so you are a kink person and you are wanting a relationship. But you think, well, I can't go on the kink sites because they're all just down to fuck sites. But I want a proper, meaningful relationship. So you go on a proper, meaningful relationship searching site such as Match.com or eHarmony or whatever. Well, it's any kinks, Jay. It's just BDSM, you know. It's just any. Okay, so you go on a proper relationship finding dating site, like Match.com or eHarmony or OkCupid or Bumble or I don't know, like Hinge. And you know, you're thinking, right, I'm on here for a proper, serious relationship. That's why I'm on these sites. But so then you find somebody, okay, scenario, you find somebody who is, you know, like interested in you and and they're interested in having a relationship with you, and they're really good looking, and they're everything you want. But there's just one thing missing, and that is that they're not into anything kinky. They are not into the kind of things that you're into. But everything else clicks. Everything else all slots into place. And maybe you go through a few people like that on Match and all these what I call normal dating sites. They're not specialized dating sites. So it's like you've got this guy now, or this girl who actually wants to be in a serious relationship with you. And believe me, for me, that is very rare. It's very rare that anyone wants to have a relationship with me. So if I find a person like that, I'm going to want to keep them. Because, if I throw this person away who actually wants me for more than just sex, and if I throw them away just because, they're not into kinky stuff, because they're from a normal dating site, not from a specialized kink dating website like this one. This one's called Fet, or fetish.com is the website. And David Coates, no, it's not you, it's Jay that asked, sorry. It's just it's like BDSM, it's like stir and slay, all that kind of stuff. Some people are into feet, some people are into being tied up, some people are into tying people up, some people are into whipping and flogging and spanking. Some people are into tights, some people are into socks, some guys might be into dressing up as women, some girls might be interested in dressing up as guys. People might be into wearing like rubber or latex or leather outfits, like them skin tight all-in-one outfits that are really cool. I love those, especially with the pup play. You've got them suits, and then you've got the dog mask, the dog. I love them. They're really cool. They're so cool. So yeah, the problem is that okay, so this person, say me, who is doing this, say for instance, like I say, so the only problem with that person that I've now met who wants to be in a relationship with me, and they're hot and they're good looking, but they're not into any of the stuff I'm into. They don't want to role play. They're not open-minded to this stuff. So this is why, going on a fetish sort of specialized dating app is good. But then you go on that, and then you have the opposite problem. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with you because they all think that, it's a fetish/kink app. So, everyone on it is down to fuck. They're not looking for relationships. They all just want to have sex. But it's like, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for just casual sex and hookups and friends with benefits. I'm looking for a relationship. So can you see, instead of it just being like all in one, it's like, you can either go here for fetish stuff or you can go here for relationship stuff. And that's not really good, is it? It's like, surely you should be able to go to a kink site /app, like dating site or app, and actually find somebody who you actually connect with first before engaging in sexual or kinky stuff. That's why it really annoys me, people's attitudes towards these kink sites and apps. So that's number one. And number two, I want to also acknowledge the title. It says why I do not like people who claim to be submissive, people who claim to be subs or slaves. And the reason for this is because instead of it being someone who just comes to you and says, how may I serve you? It's always someone who's dead needy and quite pushy and bossy and just like, right, these are the things I'm into. You must engage in these things. It's like, but I'm the master. You can't be telling me what to do. So they're always, as soon as you say like you want a sub or a slave, it's always immediately, right, you're going to put me in a cock cage, you're going to put me in chastity. I'll give you the key and you can tell me when and when not to masturbate. I'm like, no, I never agree to that. I just want someone to cook and clean for me and pamper me and give me massages and shit. Or, send me pictures of your feet or something. Like, it's always them wanting something from me. It's like, no, you are here to serve me, not the other way around. I will give you these things as rewards, you have to be first and foremost down to serve me and please me in whatever capacity that might be. So this is why I don't like those kind of people. I don't like people who claim to be submissives, because they're not interested in what I want. They're just interested in me fulfilling their fantasies of being put in a cock cage, or making fun of their little tiny cock, or whatever it is that they're into. It's just about what they want. It's not about what I want. Surely, as a master, it's about what I want. So that's why it's really annoying. Who is ZR Jones Productions? I like roleplay. I'll do it with you. I'm not sure if you're still there. What are your go-to kinks, if you don't mind me asking? It's hard to find these days, especially in the UK. What are your kinks then, boss? I just told you. Is you still there, ZR? I would like to roleplay, but everyone is always unwilling, or they're too far away, or it's really annoying. But yeah, I literally just said that I was hoping to get a slave or something to do what I say, but they always want me to fulfill their kinks. It's like, it's not fair. But I want them to just focus on what I want, and I just want someone to, you know, like, do as I say. Like, you know what I'm doing now? I'm having to wash the pots, I'm having to cook dinner. I feel like a slave right now, and I shouldn't have to, because I'm the dominant one. I shouldn't be doing this stuff. I pretty much want it as a lifestyle whereby I would just sit around and my slave would just cook and clean and bring me snacks and give me massages and you know, whatever it is that I wanted, I could just ask or tell them what to do and they will do it. I'm not interested in putting someone in chastity. I'm not interested in putting people in cock cages. I'm not really interested in making fun of someone's little cock or whatever. Because to me, they're all like more sexual things. Like, it's about people's genitals and stuff, and it's not really my thing. I mean, I would like to do like sexual things with a slave, but that would just be a bonus. That would just be as and when I wanted it, and not them sort of expecting it. I wouldn't like it if they just expected it from me. Like, oh yes, I'm a sexual slave and you must have sex with me, and that's that. It's like, no, I don't want someone pressuring me into doing anything, thank you, or bossing me. Like, they seem to be more bossy than me as a master would be. I just don't like a supposed sub who's actually quite bossy and dominant or needy and pushy. To me, that's not a true submissive. So what I said, I've made a blog post about this. I said I actually prefer people who are naturally submissive. So it's a person, not necessarily a kinky person, not necessarily someone who classes themselves as, oh, I'm a submissive, I'm a slave in BDSM, I'm a sadomasochist person, I'm a masochistic person, I'm a BDSM person, but just someone like in normal everyday life who's just a submissive person who will just do as I say. Like, I've met people who actually say that they claim to be doms, but they actually do whatever I say. And it's like, it's really nice. It's just nice and easy when I can ask someone to do something for me and they will just do it without arguments or without questioning me. I hate that. I hate when people question me about when I ask them to do something. Or they try and get you to do something first or whatever. Like, let's read this. I'm still here, unfortunately. I'm Stoke on Trent. I don't know where you are. Ah, I'm somewhere outside Manchester. No. My kink is belly jiggling and rumbling videos. Why people see it as a crime, I may never know. They have a zero issue. Oh, hello. I decided to make the tagine. Sorry, just hang on one moment. Stroke on Trent. Yes, good. I have the cutest pet on the internet. I made it stop working. Right, it's not bloody working now, so now I've got to go near the living room, which means I can't do dinner as I'm talking. I'm so annoyed. I'm going to try and read this now. She's gone. They have a 0 issue if it's a guy doing it, but if it's a woman, it's considered a red flag. I don't know. I mean, they restrict the man ones as well, as far as I know. I could ask my best friend to give me a lift. As far as I know. I could ask my best friend to give me a lift. And I could serve you. I could be the genie from Alfred from the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm more open-minded to other people's kinks. Why can't they do the same for me? I'm also autistic and I also love a girl's belly. Join the club, Z. I could get the train to Manchester. Hang on, this is not... You know, you're the first YouTuber I've had a proper conversation with. You mean like on live streams? Do they not like have a conversation with you on live stream or something? Forgive me if it's not working properly. It keeps going dark for some reason. I don't know. Dark for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I do have a huge fat fetish as well, but for some reason, and I don't know why, when you're on the sort of BDSM community or FET community or whatever you want to call it, because it's supposed to be all kinks inclusive sort of apps or sites or whatever. But I've noticed there isn't really much about fat fetish on those. Or even like, you know, dressing as an animal sort of stuff. Apart from the one with the rubber dog mask and everything, the rubber suits, and which is called pup play, I do believe. No, they don't. It's very sad, but you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Yay, that makes me so happy. I'm so happy. Especially as today I was supposed to be meeting up with a slave. This is what prompted me to make this live stream, and the title is that I was supposed to be meeting up with my very first slave today. Yeah, I mean, technically I have met a slave before, but I don't know. I remember he wanted me to put him on a leash and a collar. I actually brought them with me. I had this bag with me. Like, it's like this plastic sort of backpack thing. And I had this leash. It was like this rainbow coloured, like quite a long, thin leash. Obviously for like a little dog. And I had a collar. I had a couple of them. I had some ears with me and stuff. So I remember I put him on. We went into this like disabled toilets, and just for a few minutes so that no disabled people would suffer while we were in there. And if anybody banged on the door, we would have come out. Unless it's just idiots being idiots, like one time before where like my mum was in there and some stupid idiot like hooligan type kids like banging on the door and being pains in the asses. Not like that, of course, but if someone was to just be like an actual disabled person who was desperate for the toilet, we would come out. But anyway, we just went in there for a second so we could change into this stuff. And I remember we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun like leading him around on this leash. It was quite fun. My mum told me about how like the people were like basically judging me. Like, oh great. Oh come on, it's just a bit of fun. These people have no sense of just like fun and whimsy. It's quite shit. You could come to me, but I suppose, you know, to give you a more accurate area, you'd have to talk to me in PM, you know, in private. Because I don't want to give my location out to the people on here, do I? To random strangers. So we'd have to talk someplace. I've got TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Twitter. I've got quite a few. I'm trying to keep everyone in one place, to be honest. I've seen that I'm talking to Sean currently on Instagram, and now apparently I'm talking to Dean on TikTok, and we can only chat to each other via him commenting on my videos and me responding. So that's how we're doing it at the moment. I'd rather just everybody be on Messenger or something. I dressed as a werewolf for Halloween when I was 8, and the shirt and fake fur underneath. It was very itchy. I felt like I was wearing a nettle. Oh, that's so cute, a nettle. You're wearing a nettle! I've got some loose ones in here. There we go. Yes, and I know we're forming a cult too, and I'm hoping that my cult will be full of submissive slaves that will do everything that I say and will cook and clean for me so that I can just sit around all day and just do whatever I want to do and be the sun god. I will be the god of this cult. Everyone will worship me. That would be really good if I could build a community like that of submissive and slaves and stuff. And again, true ones, not those annoying ones who claim to be subs and then don't do what I want them to do. But I don't call that one roleplay though. The roleplay I had in mind was where I would be like, either I'd be the submissive wife, Daisy, or I'd be the dominant husband, Jeremiah, who's abusive. So that would be the roleplay. But the master and slave stuff is more real. Like, I want that to be my actual lifestyle, not just roleplay. I can't believe it's been such a long time on the internet. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute! So yeah, they were my gripes about the whole thing. And the fact that everyone just treats it like a sex thing. But anyway, yeah, so I've never really had a slave in real life, apart from that guy who I met with a couple of times. And don't forget, anyone who's into any kind of kinks, I do art commissions of whatever kink you're into. So if you want to commission me to do you an art, commission me to do an art of a big fat sexy person, or a person all dressed up in kink gear, like corsets and stockings and suspenders and all that lovely stuff. It's a shame your group isn't all in one place. It sure is. All my groups used to be on Facebook Messenger, but now they're scattered everywhere because everyone I meet doesn't have Facebook Messenger for some reason. It went from everybody having it to now virtually nobody has it. So everybody's just scattered. I preferred it when in the days of MSN Messenger, because that was compatible with everything. So even if you were on different messengers, it was compatible with MSN Messenger, so you could still talk to people on other messengers. But for some reason, nobody who is in the business of all this social media stuff believes in convenience and efficiency. So it's gone from having all these things that were compatible, so you could have everyone in one place, to now everyone's scattered about different ones. And it takes me forever to check all my social medias. I don't know why people think it's a good idea. Hey, you're hot. So I put that new to BDSM kink and fetish. Fisting BDSM kink fetish other, looking for advice on cock and ball bondage. Best fantasies, play activities, respect, fet. But fet is a sex site. Oral sex, pussy eating. That is what Jeremiah is best at. Let's see what this one says, shall we? So we're in the forums now. I prefer to do all this stuff on the computer, the forum one. Hey, this one's pretty good. Listen to this one. So it says, but that is a sex site. It says, no. When you arrive in a stranger's inbox with your dick in your hands using honorifics. Hey, what's that? Calling her a good girl and telling them your behaviour is acceptable because this is a sex site. It's clear that you haven't figured out what the kink community is about. That we're on a kink site is not a reason to heed boundaries less. It's a reason to be more careful about unsolicited sexual advances. You might want to shove your genitals in some people's faces while you're here. But before you do, you may like to make sure those faces are willing. Since we spend so much time in a sex-immersed ecosystem, most of us work hard to make sure those who aren't into it aren't exposed to it. Treading on boundaries is an excellent way to cock-block yourself. The safer I feel, the more likely I am to put myself in sexually charged situations. I'm weird that way. Call me odd, but I kind of need to feel I won't be raped in order to let loose. Yeah, and for me personally, I like to feel like the person likes me for me and wants to engage in all sorts of activities with me, not just sexual ones. I don't really fear being raped, but yeah, I would like to meet someone a few times before engaging in any kind of sexual activity with them. I'd like to be able to trust them first. Same with if, say, I was being tied up. I wouldn't want to, just do it with a stranger because, they could run off with my stuff and leave me tied up, or they could die on me like in Gerald's game, like, no! Actually, even in that situation, that was pretty terrifying. Many people separate sex and kink. Some of us can't. These differences apply offline and on. Some are not here for sex at all. That's why this is a kink network, not a sex site. There's a hell of a lot of sex around, though, which is precisely why we're so careful about establishing people's sexual boundaries before we storm into their worlds with our hormones raging. This does not prevent people from finding sex partners. It makes it easier to get laid if you're ethical enough to treat people like people. That's right, treat me like a person, not like I'm just some person you're just going to pump and dump. That's not like how I want to be. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to be treated that way. So yeah, it's definitely there's definitely some good educational stuff on this forums. Into it a bit. I'm just going to go get the food and I'll be right back. I'm going to put this somewhere it's not going to lose connectivity. I'll put that there so you can see me go in and out. I respect women through and through. That's good. What on earth is Discord? Yeah. Looks like you're all talking about this stuff. And I'm not seeing these messages pop up. Yeah, it's a shame your group is not in all one place on social media. My Insta account is full of big people, OCs, so body confident paradise here. I get that too, but I find a lot of even fat stuff is like fat phobic as well. Supposed fat fetish stuff. Insta and Discord. What on earth? How a lot of people don't know what a Discord is. Like, it's been going for a while. I've heard of it once or twice. Telegram keeps popping up. What the hell is that? I respect women through and through. Yeah, I read that. I'm on Google Hangouts, Instagram, and TikTok. Would that be okay? Instagram would probably be okay. I'm not sure if I've got this Hangouts anymore. I used to have it, but I can't find it anymore. It doesn't seem to be on my Google Apps folder anymore, which it used to be. I won't argue with that statement. Sorry I disappeared. I needed to sort my washing and then use the bathroom. Oh, darn. I hope you didn't miss much. I hope you still were able to listen. So yeah, if you're going to be into this kink stuff, it's better to educate yourself so that you're not going to be doing things that people don't like. We'll look at the comments soon in a bit. I'm just going to go get the food. I'll be right back. I'll put this in the fridge as well. Yes, I will admit, I was due to do something with someone last week, Monday. He was going to role play with me. It was like a whole thing. We got into he was sort of ghosting me since the day. Oh, here's another one of my pet peeves. Nothing to do with just kink, it's just like sort of in general with people, especially if I'm going to meet up with people. But people who don't communicate. That's really annoying. It's like, if we have arranged to meet up, I expect the person to communicate with me absolutely every day to A, keep confirming that we're still going to be meeting on the day we're meeting. Because if they go silent, I will freak out and think, oh God, they're ghosting me. Oh God, they're going to bail. Like the person did today. And I get really annoyed. I will admit I do freak out. I probably do overreact. And I do get quite upset. And then, of course, when I start getting upset with people, they're like, oh my God, what's the matter with her? Oh my God, she flips out over stuff. Oh, like they get quite surprised that I'm a human being with feelings who like starts to get a little bit like insecure when people start like doing this, because as you guys know, last year when I tried to meet a bunch of people from that very kink site and other dating sites as well, they all ghosted me like two or one day before the meet, or even just ghost me on the day of the meet and then just not say anything and obviously not show up. So, oh, I didn't get it after all, bollocks. So another thing is that you know, people need to communicate and actually ask me where to come and pick me up and what we're doing and you know, all that sort of stuff. It's just like really annoying when people don't communicate with me and when they just sort of don't respond. So of course I think that they are just gonna ignore me and just not gonna turn up to a meet. Yeah, this person got quite, it's like, you know, these days it's actually encouraged for people to, you know, show and share their feelings. So if they're upset, you know, they're encouraged to share it. But I find that when I try and like express my feelings in any sort of way, if it's less than desirable, you know, like if it's me getting upset and angry, people try and shut me down by sort of like acting like I'm crazy or, you know, like I'm overreacting. And it's like, not really, because this has happened. And I try to tell these people, I actually warn these people why I'm the way I am. I tell them, well, it's because it's happened to me so many times before where I've gotten ghosted and ignored and stood up and people bailing on dates, that now I get quite freaked out when people do it, because I'm thinking, oh God, it's not happening again. Like, the feeling was awful. It's like, I'm looking forward to a meet-up and they just ghost me. No explanation either. It's like, how do you expect me to feel when I think that you're doing the same thing to me? But they don't even want to understand why you're upset. They just think, oh, you're just crazy, or oh, you're overreacting, or I was like, oh, you know, they're probably thinking, oh, I dodged a bullet with this person. And it's like, no, I'm the sweetest person you ever wished to meet. I'm just acting this way now because you have upset me. And it's your fault, not really mine. Okay. I won't argue. Argue disappeared. What's wrong with belly lovers, though? There's nothing wrong with them. They're great. Can I message you on Instagram then? I wouldn't ignore you. The only problem for me is that I still love with my mother. And hopefully not for long. Oh, live with your mother. Okay. And I only get £20 a week. But for you, I do my best. Okay. For a minute there, I honestly thought you said you still make love with your mother. I was like, oh my God, what kind of fucking weirdo. Honestly, that's what I thought I said. I thought my god, this person still makes love with their mother, like that's just a normal thing. Like, no, I still make love with my mother, but not for long. You know, it's like, what? What? That's weird. And then acting like it's a normal thing. But yeah, if it's live with your mother, then that's not so bad. I live with my mother too. But yeah, I honestly thought that said I still either I'm in love with my mother or I make love with my mother. I thought it said. Oh. That was funny there. It's like, what the hell? Oof, they're not really mother and son though, are they? Quite different. Brother and sister incest is quite okay, just not mother and son incest. I think that's everything. Different. Let's see. Okay. So Instagram is... I think it's Mafia Boss Don Lino on there. Because I'm still using that account. You are Adipus! Woohoo! I hope you are. Wait, are you fat? Are you fat? If you're fat, then you're adipose. So there. Adipose literally means fat. Your guy's so big and fat. So just remember, I do lots of fat-friendly artwork. And kink-friendly artwork. At the moment, I'm doing a comic that is heavy on domestic abuse, which, yes, is a fetish. And the guy is really fat and lazy, which is also a fetish. Can I tell you my fetish? I forgot to tell you a fetish, right? So I have it's more like a fantasy, so don't think it's like completely real. But believe it or not, I'm also into anorexic or skinny people. Now, a lot of people who have a fat fetish, and they know you have one too, will probably think, how could you have a fat fetish and be into skinny people? Like, you either like fat people or you like skinny people, you can't like both. And I'm like, oh, contraire. But the reason why I like skinny people is not because I actually find them attractive. It's quite the opposite. It all told, my fat fetish and the skinny fetish ties into the BDSM fetish, the like sadomasochistic fetish, because, right, in my world, the fat person, let's just put, like, this is the fat character. The fat character is the dominant one. So he could be a king or a lord or some kind of, in some kind of high power, could even be just a boss of a company or something like that. So the fat people in my world are always higher up. And then the lower ranking people are always like dead skinny. And I really like the idea of a fat person or chubby person getting fatter, usually by ways of being lazy and just sitting around and snacking and eating a lot. Usually by the slaves, who are usually skinny, bringing the food and waiting on the fat, higher power person, the large in charge dominant person. And then the skinny person, who would be the slave or whatever, would be deprived of food, and they would have to do a lot of work, like physical manual labor. So that would also sort of make them end up being sort of skinny. So I always get really turned on by skinny people because I think, oh yeah, they're deprived of food and they're like made to work and toil and struggle and stuff. And that's kind of sexy. I find that really sexy. It's always like turned me on. So just imagine when I was really skinny, when I was dead skinny when I was younger, I used to be really frustrated by it because I thought this represents me being like more weaker and meeker and stuff and low ranking. So I used to get frustrated by it. But that frustration actually turned into me being kind of turned on by it. It was like the frustration of being the exact opposite of what I wanted to be was actually quite a turn on. But I suppose that was just what do you call it? Like where you're trying to cope with the situation, so you make the best of a bad situation. So in turn, it's actually given me this huge like skinny fetish as well as a fat fetish. But I like that dynamic. I like the dynamic where the fat person is like this large in charge person that lounges around all day, sits around and is lazy, and the skinny person will bring them food and is deprived of food himself, but having to make that person fatter. What do you mean, what kind of person am I? I've wanted to kill my dad for a while, but for reasons, I know I've lost a fair bit of weight lately. You want to kill your dad? Reminds me, what's your Instagram again? So it's Mafia Boss Don Lino, but Lino's with an I, Lino, just in case that's not clear. Unfortunately, my Instagram is on here, so I can't show you. I could get it on the computer. Shall we do that? I'll try it. What I'll do is, hang on, let me just put the spices in here. I'll just put the spices in here real quick. I don't think chili goes in there. It's cumin. It's cumin. And then we'll go on the computer. I'd be really happy to do that because I really, I'm getting in pain now. My lower body is killing me, so I need to sit down. Finally dry. Right, so the spices are in there now. Oh, what about coriander? Let's put some coriander in there as well. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think coriander goes in there. Not really quite sure. But oh well, who cares? It's going to be nice. It's going to be really, really nice. I do like cumin and coriander in this thing. And I'll show you some of my really big fat arse as well. You guys love it. Oh no, we can't. It says it's configuring Windows updates and shit. Don't turn off your computer. Oh well, that's the end of that then. Never mind. Well, I'm still going to sit down anyway. Because my lower body is really killing me. Bending over is hurt. Oh. Oh no, everybody's left. Issa's missed the fluffer. Oh god, pain, discomfort. Fluffer puffers. Ooh, pain. Issa, you just missed the cuties. Oh, chat. That is so cute. Let's do it. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. Again. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. Like I said, a big, massive, round, adorable fluffer puffer uffer puffers. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have. Oh, look at the paws. This one. So cute. All the paws showing. Look at the face. Both faces are adorable. Oh my god. So cute. Round, awesome fluffer puffer. I love that so much. I don't have any other new ones so far. I'm so sorry. I need to draw some more. I've got a paper here. Should I draw some now? All right, what positions do you want to see him in? Being cute as pie. I found your Instagram account. I sent you a message. Oh, good. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I found a real life fluffers as well. You'll love it. You like these ears? They are the best, aren't they? Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. Here's a really fluffer. Big fluffer puffer puffer. This is gonna be so cute. You're gonna love this. I'm glad you found my Instagram. That's good. That's good. I still couldn't see your email, Issa. I don't know what's going on with my account, but people are saying that they've emailed me and I can't see the emails. And then my phone keeps saying I need to do this, that, and the other. Maybe I should make the face more rounded. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. Fluffer's curled up into a ball. How's this one? It's just round. I can't wait for you to come here so that we can roleplay as well. Oh, shoot. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? Oh, look at that. Your Google Mail. I've just got a Google Mail recently. Be nice to have more people emailing me. I miss getting emails. I've forgotten how to do. Forgot how to do wings there for a mo. There we go. Loafing like a kitty. Imagine if that was animated. How cute would that be? Mew. So I do a lot of fat art, you guys, and so cute. And I do this cute art, as you can see. Oh my god. Instagram Messenger is fine. It's fine. Somebody emailed me. I've forgotten who it was. I actually think Jay emailed me. Should we check it out? Let me check it out for you guys. Let's see if it actually works or not. So, my email works. So he keeps wanting me to enter the password for it. But every time I do, it says it's the wrong password. I must have changed it lately. I can't remember what I changed it to anyway. So I can't sign in anymore. Who's got the cutest pet? Oh. No, I don't know. Yeah, so basically I don't know my password, so... So I have to put forgotten password. I hate doing this. Wait, what? So now I have to sign into another account to get my code. Oh, great. How am I supposed to do that if I'm doing it on this phone? It means I'd have to do it on a different device. What if you don't have more than one device? Oh, great. So I can't do that, basically. It won't let me do anything. It won't let me do anything. This is stupid. I would love a cuddle. Thanks, Issa. Yes, please support me on Patreon. Oh, by the way, my animation has been done now. It's all right. It's not bad, but it's not like exactly as I wanted it to be. I'd love you to come here. It would be really lovely. My mum said that art I do, you know, the digital art and the cartoony art is not real art. She said not that shit that you do. She prefers the real, like, you know, the painted ones. Such cute uns. Yeah, it's very sad. Cute. A fluffer puffer that is curled. You like the fluffer puffer that is curled? I can't wait for us to meet up and do it. Do the role play and stuff. That'll be so fun. Be a lot of fun. Don't forget to watch my my other live stream as well, my art live stream. My Picato one. So that's picato.tv/Jeremiah and Lino. So that's and I think that's it. So that you can watch my art live stream where I do digital art. For Instagram. I don't use emails, but I can email you. Well, you can send me an email too if you want. I'll get that sorted at some point. I hope. They ask how old you are, and so you're from Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent? I'm just scrolling. Chubby art. So that's how that looks. That looks really cute upside down because that's what it's supposed to be upside down. So there's that one, and then it looks up. See? So looking forward, and then looking up, looking forward, and then looking up. I think that's so cute. Very rounded. Looking up is cute. I know, isn't it cute? Looking up is so cute, so cute, so cute. I have more upstairs. Shame about my meet not happening today. I don't have any other prospects for meets now. I'm really sad about that. Didn't happen. He forgot. And he stopped talking to me. So that's pretty sad. Now I've got to try and find somebody else to meet up with now. No, I don't want to add it. Go away. I've tagged you into my new Instagram post. Sorry, I've been gone. You have? Have you shared my art and stuff? Because don't forget, I can do commissioned art for you. Hopefully, we'll find more people to talk on real life. Yeah, I hope so. I also hope that I was tagging my post, but I'm back now. I sure hope so, and I hope you guys will like the animation. I'm hoping for people to invest and donate to me so I can get the rest of my series, Jeremiah's Story, made. I'm really passionate about that, you know, my Jeremiah's Story. It's Jeremiah's Story. That's full of fetish fuel as well. Fat fetish fuel, and of course BDSM themes, as in like just like masochism and sadism and stuff like that, if you will. And my face felt better today as well. It was so typical. But yeah, don't forget, guys, I can do fetish-related art. If you want to commission me, and fetish art as well, of course. I take art commissions. I could do realistic ones. I could do like very, like, you know, cartoony sort of art as well. All that sort of good stuff. I haven't had time to look at your art as I wanted to get back to you. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to look at my art straight away. Whenever you get the time would be great. But do it soon. Yeah. And just writing in my diary at the moment, and also trying to read that and trying to do like a million things at once here. Stop talking to me. And that all happened on WhatsApp. Telegram. Telegram doesn't seem to be as well known. A lot of furries seem to like to use it though. For some reason. Oh yeah, and I think tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I'd better sort out the card. I just need to take this price tag off first. It would be nice to you know, to meet you as well. Oh, you're kidding me? It's already got marks on it. Seriously? It's been under something all this time. How's it got marks on it? think it's tomorrow anyway. Oh man. This pet on the internet, I have this one so cute. It'd be good if you could check out my art live stream as well. I hope you will watch that. Oh man, it's not even in the middle, no! That's the cutest pet on the internet I have. It's a cute one. And I can do cute art, as well as fetish art. Fat fetish art if you want that. And I can also do realistic art as well. Such cute ones. I'll try my best. Let's see. We can talk on Instagram. That's another one that's supposed to be upside down. There we go. So cute song. Yeah, it is a very cute song. The Fluffer Puffer theme. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one. So cute. I'll try my best. If we could talk on Instagram, there's stuff I'm into that I'd like you to know, but not on here. Can I tell you on Instagram? Well, they're not cute. Look at them, and they're sweet. It depends if I'm interested, isn't it? Oh, I've just realised that's all wrong. I did it wrong. Sky view of fluffers. I've done it wrong. All this bit's like on this side instead of in the middle. It's not as good as that one. That one's cuter. Sky view. I know sky view of fluffers is really cute, isn't it? I agree. Ooh, I don't like that sound. Forgive me. I'm trying not to make it again. Sky view of fluffers. Problem is, it's still very plain though, isn't it? Cute! cute fluffer puffer. Hopefully my mum will like that. Very fancy. Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have this one, so cute. There we go. I think it's tomorrow anyway. It's my cat pen. Oh, she'll love this. It's got a stained envelope. Actually stained on the inside. How the hell has that happened? It's actually stained on the inside. What is it? I got a text. Oh, you idiot. That's not how you spell that. Kink pen. Yeah, they run out very quickly, though. I will reply when I can. What? There we go. That's all done. I'm going to put it in there. Yeah, they don't last very long. Probably last a few days to a week. Where is the lid? I don't know where the lid is. Stop talking to me, I'm upset. Oh, I forgot to wear green today. It was rainy but warm today. Call this journal. Kitty pen. Tail is as fluffy as fluff as itself. I forgot to wear green after all that. They're not as cute as you. You really like the sky view of fluffers, huh? Friday. Yeah, I missed it. What else should I write? So, oh no, I'm sorry for being loser. I got some new wine yesterday. That's the only booze I got. I've not got any green booze, unfortunately. But you could stay elsewhere. But I don't really fancy having somebody's penis in me anyway, and you know, giving me all sorts of diseases and problems. What's the tapping in the background? I'm just texting someone. Some guy said it's mad that I'm a virgin. I'm not answering that question. I said I never really found anybody. And I said my mum wouldn't have allowed that to happen in her house anyway. Said she wouldn't have let me do that either. People think it's weird when you're, you know, if you're a virgin, you know, at a certain age. It's like, well, it's not really that weird. Not really. Somebody might not have met the right person, unlike you just will fuck anything. I'm not just going to fuck any... I'm going to put that as well. I'm not just going to fuck just anybody. Ukulele Thunder. The fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, it would be. It's not weird. You have decency and good morals. Yeah. I don't get why this person's... By the way, how come some of these are blue and some of these are white and some of these are green? They think it's wrong of me that I got pissed at that bloke, though. Like, they make you feel so bad about getting pissed. I mean, is it bad of me that I got pissed at him because he forgot? And then he was acting so cold and like he didn't really care? They make you feel bad about getting upset. When to me it seems like the correct response. It's like he didn't even apologise. It wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. He was just so casual about it. Hang on, just 1 second, Emery. You might cut off a minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 moment, please. Right, okay. Right, I've just looked at the conversaturation. And so what he did was, last night, he asked for pictures of my feet. I said, you can have pictures of my feet if you pay, if you give me money for it. And then he said he would rather, you know, worship them in person. So basically when we met, to let him give my feet a massage because he was going to give me a massage, you know, anyway. And so today, when it was like 4 o'clock, which was when we were supposed to meet, I said, have you arrived yet? Blah, blah, blah. I messaged him a few times. He eventually replied, and he said, to be honest, I totally forgot, but I was also put off by the fact that you asked for money last night. I never asked him for money. I just said if he wanted feet pictures from me, like he kept asking me for feet pictures, then he has to pay for them. That's all I said. I didn't ask him for money. Is that asking someone for money? No, it's not. I'm just giving him the deal. That if he wants pictures of my feet, he has to give me money. Just like if people want pictures or videos of my belly, they have to pay me. I'm just, it's like when somebody wanted sex from me or whatever, and I said, well, you have to, you know, date me and then marry me first. And then they went on about me being bossy. It's like, I'm not being bossy. I'm just saying, if you want sex, then you have to do this, that, the other. It's not like I'm being bossy. They want something, and I'm telling them my terms. And I said, I have to earn a living, you know. And he was like, earning a living? Like as if it was some kind of weird thing. Weird concept. But he never answered me about that anyway. Weird concept. But he never answered me about that anyway. So. It's like, I wasn't like out of the blue for no reason asking you for money. You asked for me for feet pictures, so I said, well, maybe I would consider giving you feet pictures if you give me money. And then he said, I'd rather worship them in person. So it's like, so I thought, okay, it's not like he had to send me money. It's not like I'm demanding that he send me money. It's just that he won't get the feet pictures if he didn't send me money. That's all. I'm not demanding that he said. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It's like they're trying to blame me for something. So he's trying to blame me for the so he didn't forget then. He didn't forget. He was just put off and wasn't going to meet me just because I asked for money, even though I didn't. That is so annoying. I mean, seriously, how annoying is that? And I've just realised the plates I'm supposed to be using are still dirty. Oh, this one isn't. This one's... So yeah, I mean, that's so annoying. So I told him about that, about money situation, and he just said okay. Like, he didn't really seem to understand. He just was like, earning a living, like as if it was this big out there concept, earning a living. Like, what? I mean, it's the sort of one of the ways I can earn a living. Plus, it's fun to do it that way anyway. I like doing it. Excuse me. That I'm... What was it now? I'm like going off on one. And it's like, well, obviously I'm going to go off on one because you've let me down today. And then you accuse me of demanding money from you. It's like, no, first of all, I never demanded money from you. But yeah, he's trying to, and then he's saying, oh, flipping out. That's what he said. He says, I flip out about everything. I only flipped out about that one thing, not everything. And I think I had a right to flip out over that, him letting me down. I mean, I was looking forward to this today. But he just didn't seem to care. I tried all the angles. But no, nothing got through to him. So in the end he said, oh, I'll find a better slave than you then. And then he was like, ew, okie dokie, good luck on your search then. It's like, for fuck's sake, it's like, no. If that was me and I had forgotten, I would have been all remorseful. I would have been like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, I forgot. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot. You know, let's arrange another day, or we can still meet up now if you want. You know, like I would arrange for another time if I couldn't make it today now because it was too late or whatever. I mean, that happened for real to me last week. I actually slept in. I was supposed to be meeting a guy at about 3, but by the time I got up, it had been a while since he messaged me to say he was here, so he'd gone by then. He'd gone back home. And I was like, oh shit, I overslept. And I actually said that. I said, I'm so sorry, but I overslept. We could always try again another time. And he was quite happy with that, because I wasn't cold about it. It's not like I said, oh, I overslept. Like, no apology, no explanation, just, oh, I overslept. You know, that's dead cold and casual and just like, I don't care that it's inconvenienced you. Oh, I overslept, it's no big deal. And that's what this guy was acting like. And it's like, considering he's supposed to be my submissive, you know, a submissive would apologise for doing something like that and saying, you know, you, I am so sorry, you know, you don't deserve to be treated like this. It's like, you know, how can you forget? We were literally talking about it yesterday. How can you forget? I mean, that is just so... Oh, this is very warm. I better stop the stream now. Oh, God. I've just realised I've got to make myself a cup of tea. I've got no cup of tea. I really need one. I better stop the stream now. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to become a Patreon. And don't forget to, you know, like, donate to me and shit so I can earn money. So I can A, move out, and B, get my series done. I gotta go. I am hurting. I am tired. Dinner's ready. I've got to go. Goodbye for now. Gut munched.